Hello, friends, and welcome back to the Jake Diver Gaming YouTube channel. My name is Timothy Zaccanino. I'm going to be drafting some Peasant Cube on this fine Valentine's Day, and I've got Teld with me, too, to kind of piggyback off of the draft, and we do not draft the same way, so we'll see how this goes. I will be playing the matches afterwards, assuming the deck isn't a complete train wreck, but Teld will be here during the drafting portion. It's also team draft, which only matters so much. It looks like I'm on a team with Rafu and Harold, and then we've got Sil, Oofies, and Giant Tiger on the opposite team here.
Yeah, I'm pretty committed here to trying to just provide some thoughts and input and not try to, steamroll you to draft what I would draft.
Well,
I do like Brave Meadow Guard.
No, well, I should just say I have not drafted the Peasant Cube in a very long time, so I am immediately drawn to this stuff that I have question marks about whether I think it's right or wrong. So, part of this is me playing some, trying to do things for science. Do I think Brave Meadow Guard is better than like this range of cards? Probably not. I do love Judy as well, but
yeah, I'm not sure which of these red cards is the best. I think Terra Pact is really solid, but Brave Meadow Guard is super reliable, and it's been really impressive. It gives you a little side quest to jump through some hoops and kind of helps you along the way, which is nice. I like that there's not a clear first pickable white card here. Like Shepherd of the Clouds is good, but not something you want to windmill slam necessarily.
Yeah, plus maybe I can showcase, an alchemy card being cool for a peasant environment here. So I'm definitely going to take Meadow Guard, and this is a 6-player draft, so I will wheel one of these 4 cards, which are all nice wheels. Let's see where we can go with Meadow Guard. I was hoping to immediately see Heartfire Hero and just go all in on that, but that is not the case. This is a worse pack for sure. I do love a submersible.
Yeah. I like the submersible. I'm not sure what we're necessarily doing
with these 2 cards.
Yeah, with these 2 cards if they're playing the same deck. But like Zach Fair would be good if you wanted to commit to the Brave Meadow Guard, but I don't really like over committing to any one card here.
No, I'm not gonna force this if the cards don't come for it, but
yeah, I do think Submersible is the best card in the pack in a vacuum. Maybe Glamour, but I think they're both really good.
Mutation's probably the best card if you can just straight up cast it without issue. Yeah. Which it does trigger Valiant here, but I guess if I didn't say it at the top of the video, welcome, and if you're interested in joining drafts like this, you can do so using the links down in the Discord, the links to our Discord down in the description below, and you listener could draft this cube for yourself. I am going to take Submersible again, newer card for me, plus I think it's actually just the strongest card in the pack.
Ooh, Fear and Evora are both really sick. Painter Studio is really good.
Yeah, I like the team range of cards here. Notably, no white.
I do like that Fear. First of all, there's 2 red cards in this pack, so there's a world where you get to wheel one of them. I like that the Fear of Isolation gives us a pivot to try to make these 2 cards work, and also we keep drafting just good cards.
Yeah, this is a Storm combo too. Just bounce each other back. Ivora also very good.
Oh, dude, I had a 5/5 Ivora earlier today. It was fantastic.
Yeah. I guess this is asking me which one of these I'm trying to maximize more, because if I'm trying to maximize Submersible, you take Fear. If I'm trying to maximize Meadow Guard, I take Ivora. This also notably does trigger Valiant. This is a good Valiant card that comes back around. I like Fear.
I really like Fear.
Yeah. Hard for Fear to be bad. I do not like Metamorphic Blast these days. And I don't want to tie myself too much to I'm blue-red, because I'm definitely not given these picks. Ultimacy is still here. Blue-red
there's a bridge.
Deduce.
Yeah, I'm not huge on Deduce. I think it's fine. I think Circuit Mender, Deduce, and Candy Grapple are all kind of fine cards.
Yeah, Deduce it gets a lot better when you do have the Benevolent River Spirit style cards that just want you to have more permanence in play, which we mentioned on a video we recorded earlier today, that blue is the worst color at doing that. But that doesn't mean Deduce is bad. I do like just taking the artifact land here, though. I don't see a world where all 3 of these cards are in the same deck together, but what am I passing on? A Circuit Mender, which is fine. Deduce, which is fine.
There's probably a world where we can play all these together, but it's going to take a really weird set of circumstances.
Yeah,
And
there's a
Plume
Plume
Creed does
Creed.
trigger. Okay, Plume Creed's really good. It triggers Meadow Guard. Keep the dream alive.
Blue
I
red
will say too, I
mountain.
think Peasant, one of the cool things about Peasant is if you're just playing a 2-color deck right now, I don't think you actually need to draft lands crazy highly. Because there's so many landscapes and dual lands and stuff, and you really don't want to play more than like 3 tap lands in your 2-color decks. You know, if you're playing a more greedy, ambitious deck, you can play more tap lands. But I generally like to play like 2-ish tap lands if I can get away with it.
Yeah, this seems like an obvious Plume Creed to me. Like, I don't think there's anything pulling me into another color. Speaking of another alchemy card worth checking out if you've never seen this card. Just very clean design for a peasant environment if you're playing on Arena. I've been really impressed with Boulder Dash.
Yeah.
Also, double
Boulder
blue
Dash
black
is really
cards
good.
is a little bit of a signal. Because this is
It
what, pick
is.
6? So everybody passed on both these. I don't know that I want to move into black for this.
I think when we took Spire Bluff Bridge over Candy Grapple, we kind of not hard committed or anything, but I do think we sort of said we would like to play red. Otherwise, we would have just taken Candy Grapple.
I mean, if I take Boulder Dash here instead of trying to hedge my bets with a black card, I am kind of saying I want to be blue-red.
Yeah, and hear me out. You said there's no way to make this work, but we can target 1 damage.
Boulder Dash can trigger Valiant, yes. That has cross. I do like Micromancer too. You can get a good pile, especially. Well, never mind that. I'm gonna just not say the dumb thing out loud that I was gonna say. All right. Terrapack came back. Glimpse came back as well.
Glimpse and Terrapack came back. Yeah, I like both of these cards.
Valiant.
I mean, both of these cards, given how hard it is to sometimes get game objects in these style of decks, I like a lot here. I'm more of a Terrapact Intimidator gamer, but I do believe in the saying of in MH3 we trust. So I'm okay with either of these cards.
Yeah. I like Glimpse a lot. Specifically, blue-red is the one place where I don't feel like I need it as much. So
yeah, because you get the blue card advantage. Yeah, and conversely, the big stats offered by Terrapact are more important here. Terrapact into Submersible is sick.
I'm definitely not taking. I mean, Miscalc is okay.
I mean, the pick 8 Suzerain Voidborn is probably a small signal, but I don't really think we're moving in and giving up all these. Like, our blue cards are really good.
Yeah, it's not doing anything with the cards we've taken so far. This is Worship versus Miscalc, obviously, for me, and I don't think Worship.
I don't think Miscalc is that good. I like Worship, at least as a sideboard card. I think it's quite powerful. I've not been particularly impressed with Miscalc when I've seen it. It's pretty easy to pay for it in Peasant.
That said, it is interaction. I am gonna take some interaction here.
Sure.
This is
we wheeled Ivora and Rush.
Yeah, giving up a blue-red land, which matters, but Ivora is just really good. Do I have any discard yet? Miscalc. There we go. We
Miscalc, with the cycle. Yeah.
All right. All 2-drops here. The Deuce 2-drop.
Deuce, okay.
I don't hate Scrabbling Claws though.
I like it as a sideboard option. I'm okay with either of these. Yeah.
Okay, is it coming together? I don't know, but we have cards. And
is it coming together? I see what you did there.
Freebie blue-red land, and
consider
not bad either.
Okay, don't really care about that, but whatever.
That seems like I found maybe not the open lane, but a open lane. I don't think. Did we see a white card besides Shepherd of the Cosmos?
There was the alchemy card at one point. You pointed it out, but that was the thing. The only thing.
People know
looks like
what's
the whole
up.
table's fighting over white, which is good.
Yeah, they should. People know that white is the best color. Like, it's not even really arguable.
You got a couple of really good drafters in this.
Could honestly just slam this here, but. All right, Shoreline Looter is just great. It's also really good with Ivora. I would like some 1-drops at some point. Fear of Burning Alive, my precious. This card is falling off a little bit. I still think you could put it in the top end of a deck, but I'm not really trying to build towards Delirium right now.
Yeah, this is just like we'll just draft all of the 2-drops. Yeah.
Yeah. Pretty much. Barb Batterfist.
I do like Barb Batterfist, but we're not. Yeah, we're only an okay Batterfist deck, so if we wield it, I think it could definitely make our deck. But it is. I guess we got the Fear and the Brave Meadow Guard and the Submersible to work with it, but I think that's still a card we want to wheel here over Shoreline Looter.
Mm-hmm.
You know what this deck really wants is a Glimmer Light.
I'd play it. I'm trying to figure out like what I would have to see here to move off of blue-red, because I don't think I'm moving off of blue.
You know what's gonna be sick?
See a world where I move off of. I'm gonna get Heartfire here.
You know what's gonna be sick? You know what's gonna be sick, Tim, is when we get the TPI here in a minute, and we get the Brave Meadow Guard to make a spell for the TPI.
Third path iconoclast to the uninformed amongst you. These are both good. Lorien,
Yeah,
these are
I like
both.
Twin Shot a lot. It triggers of aura, its interaction. Like Lorien's probably the pick here because it's so easy to fit into your deck, and it triggers Avora for 1 mana. I guess I'm okay with either of these, but I do like Lorien. It's notable that these spell lands are worse in Peasant, but this is still a really good card.
Yeah, I think what I'm going to do here is take Twin Shot, and that's because it seemed to me like blue was fairly open, so I could just get Lorien Reveal back.
Yeah.
And if not, I don't think Unstable Experiment is terrible as a backup anyway.
I mean, honestly, once we get the Heartfire Hero too, we'll have the Unstable Experiment. We'll be doing blue-red Heartfire Hero.
Like we are. Well, actually, the whole cube will not be open, but a lot of it will be. If Heartfire Hero is opened, I don't know how anybody else is going to snipe that from me today, but
happened to me earlier. I was so mad.
Let's see. If Fear of Burning Alive comes back, am I interested? I guess
I don't think so. I think you're too low to the curve. I think your curve's going to end at 4, and maybe Lorien Revealed as like a tap land.
I should keep
only 5.
Smelter in mind here too, though. I mean, these aren't great Smelter sacrifices, but we've got a Bridge, we've got Ifora, we've got a Deduce,
Terror Pact, and Deduce,
Terror Pact, which and
you got the Bridge too.
Yeah, so I should be biasing towards artifacts over non-artifacts if it's like Cryogen Relic looks like it'd be really good here right now.
Yeah, we would rather have a hard evidence than a consider, but
yeah.
It's funny that I was kind of getting off of hard evidence, and then like the game object revolution happened, and now hard evidence is like my favorite blue cantrip again. Spyglass Siren, Fire Magic, Liverlight, Improvise Club.
Wow, this pack is great though.
This pack is so good.
Man, I think Fire Magic is the best card in a vacuum. Is it the best card for my deck right now? I don't think so.
I've been so impressed with Improvise Club, and Spyglass Siren's really good too.
I think this is great. I think Glimmerlight's not going to be my pick over these cards, but I do think it goes in this deck.
I like this. I think I like the Siren the best. Again, we're like, it's about trying to find these different cross synergies. So this it's a way to trigger Valiant. It's a card that works curves into the fear really well. Like if we hit a land with the Spyglass Siren, we could pick it back up, and then we wheel Fire Magic, Improvise Club, or Noggle Raider, and we're pretty happy with it. Or Glimmerlight. You just take the blue card in the pack here, I think, because there's so many red cards.
Yeah, I like getting a 1-drop in here too.
Yeah. I like that this card just has so much cross synergy, and again, game object makers in blue are incredibly high premium.
Yeah, I would start this in the sideboard, but it is such an excellent sideboard card, and either of these would go in my main deck right now. So I should get something back from this pack here. I like Spyglass.
Unlikely, but we really want to reel that Improvise Club card.
What is this? Fantastic. What is this? What is this doing here? That's so annoying. All right, let's see. I don't think this is a good Psionicist deck. Every deck is a good Hollow Marauder deck. I love Unnerving Grasp. It's not really synergistic for my deck, but it is good interaction. Counterspell?
I mean, Counterspell's okay.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm fine but unexcited about either of these cards.
Yeah.
Notably, white is. We also are seeing a few
tapping out on my own turn, probably often.
Yeah.
I'm going to take the bounce spell here, I think.
Yeah. Notably, we see a Case here too. It's a really, really good white card. Citizen's Crowbar is also a pretty good white card.
This might even
be. Marauders.
I don't know how open blue is, but it looked pretty open in pack 1, and we're still getting fed good blue cards, so.
Yeah, it's got that secret layer art too, so nobody's gonna notice it.
Yeah, they don't know what it is. Ooh, Mystic Stock Up Glimmer Gifter. Oh my god! Did I say blue is open? Blue is open, boys.
All right, quick check. Are we a mischievous Mystic deck? Because I think we might be a Glamour Gifter deck.
Yeah, we might be a Glamour Gifter deck. That feels bad. All right, so Storm Tamer, consider. Miscalc technically Avora. We do have Looter.
So we can make this. We could make this. We're more likely. But the Glamour Gifter looks awesome.
Glamour Gifter with Ifora, Glamour Gifter with Fear, Glamour Gifter with Meadowguard.
Yeah.
I mean, there's also just Stock Up and I Wheel Glamour Gifter probably, right? Who is going to take this given how open blue is from this? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 cards wheel out of this pack. One of them's got to be a blue card, right? Look how open blue is.
Yeah,
I
I
think
mean,
I
if
take
you
stock
want to
up
do that,
and I wheel Glamour
then
Gifter. And if
okay.
neither of these come back, then I'm like, what are you doing, table? All right, I'm gonna make it happen. I don't like this one as much.
What if we just took the pool and then we've got a way to get some? Or
There's
Kamado.
actually
Kamado's really good.
what
Yeah.
was it? What did you say this was?
Kamado faces Kazakhstan.
Kazakhstan, yeah. Watch out, Kazakhstan. Is that better than the pool though for me?
Hard to say. Like the locker room is really inefficient, but it's also a pretty powerful late game card once you've traded off resources. I do like bounce spells when we're playing all of these like tempo creatures like Avora. Yeah, this is a hard one. I guess we do I guess the deal breaker here for me would be we're trying to wheel a counter spell, and we talked before about like trying not to put 1-drops that are of a bunch of different colors in your deck. And I do think we might be about to do that between tap lands and having a Spyglass Iron and wanting to play blue cards like
That's
heavily.
fair. I did give up 1 blue-red land already for what it's worth. These drafts you normally get, these team drafts where you're opening 48 cards or whatever, you normally get like way more playables than you actually need. Yeah, this is just Batter Fist noting. What was the other white card? Glory Heathlinks, I think, was in this pack. Yeah. Notably Alessos and Pross wheeling here. If I wasn't recording, I would be taking more note of cards that I'm passing of note for my teammates, but this is like kind of a fake team draft where I don't know how much communication I'm actually going to be doing with my teammates. Oh, no, there's Glory Heathlinks.
Oh wow, Glory Heathlinks came around. I mean, at this point, do you just take it as the just because it's the best card in the pack?
Wait,
which one of these cards do you not
nobody in white? How was everybody?
Oh wait, actually, hold on. We should take the Shrouded Shepherd, right? Because you've got a bunch of X1s in your deck, and you're
take it away from people.
Like,
sure,
just take it away from people. Yeah.
Yeah, that actually makes a lot of sense, and I'm not playing anything in this, so. Plus, it's not inconceivable to get free black sources at some point, and maybe even board into that. Okay, there was I don't remember what it was. There was other stuff in this.
This had Improvised Club and
yeah.
There were like 2 other good red cards in this pack.
There were. I mean, I'll take Noggle Robber. I don't know that Noggle Robber wants to be in the final build of this deck, but it's hard for this card to be too bad.
Yeah, not super excited.
Counterspell did wheel. Hollow Marauder too.
Right. Yeah. People haven't been as high
Crowbar too. There was a lot of white cards in this pack if I remember correctly.
I wonder if somebody moved off white.
Oh,
was this the pack? Was this the pack that had the 2 blue cards?
I think it might have been. Yeah. All right. Well.
Yeah.
That would be really weird. Really weird to have the.
And then we get the Heartfire Hero after passing the Glamour Gifter.
Still gonna take it. Still gonna take it.
Oh, Tim, I hate you.
Yeah, I mean, I stick by that was the right decision. Apparently, other people moved into blue or something. So. Or somebody directly to my side is in blue, but I would have bet money out of my pocket that one of those would have wheeled. There's a Flicker Wisp here, Deep Cavern Bat, both really good. Yeah, I'm gonna take Heartfire Hero. We first picked Brave Meadow Guard. Let's make Heartfire work. Aomer, Fortune Teller, Spell Snare, Razorkin. Not really interested in that one.
And a Pixie. Yeah.
And a Summon Fenrir, like the A-list here. Okay, so this is not a Razorkin deck at all. Aomer is good top end for any deck that wants to get your opponent's life total to 0. There's also Fortune Teller, though.
I don't think we're a Fortune Teller deck. Despite it making a game object, we're really more aggressive than that.
Yeah, I'm going to take the burn, the Lava Axe here.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
I was like, oh, maybe this will wheel, but I'm now not assuming that will wheel. I think somebody might have shifted around a little bit, and that's fine.
Sorcerer's Schemes is so awkward. It's like, it is a good card.
Yeah. Oh, this is just a bad pack for me.
Man, that Glamour Gifter. Oh,
yeah,
I'm still heartbroken over it.
Gifter would have been good. This doesn't look like.
I mean, I'm not saying you were wrong either for taking the stock up. The logic was sound. It just it's sad that it blew up in our face.
Just take a blue-black land. I don't see a world where this is a good Sorcerer's Schemes deck. Like, I do have spells I can get back, but...
Is there a world where you want it out of the sideboard, just like you're in a really grindy matchup? And
it's possible. Am I gonna... I mean, the one advantage to take an Aquifer is if I want the -1 sweeper on this. It's
oh wait, we have two. Yeah, we have 2 old packs left, huh?
Yeah.
Or this pack and a whole other pack.
Gonna take a land here. All right. So there's
CPI.
all right. Torch the Witness
really good
is
too.
so good though.
Honestly, hold on.
I'm gonna look to see like
we have very little removal. Can we afford to not take a torch here?
Oh, we can always afford to.
I guess
not take.
Yeah,
things.
TPI is really powerful.
I mean, I don't have like a lot of hard removal, but I do have the 3 kind of tempo bounce spells: Twin Shot. What is it? Boulder Dash. Counterspell. Is TPI even?
You're honestly kind of more creature heavy than normal.
I kind of want to take Mishra's Bauble, but I think I'm gonna take Torch here.
Fair enough. Yeah, I like Torch here.
I don't think any of these should wheel is the thing.
Yeah, probably not.
Not really a Terramander deck. I guess my bounce is good against the bigger creatures.
Yeah.
Let's take Iconoclast. Ooh, Monstrous Rage with the 2 Heartfire heroes. That's what we want to see.
Let's do it.
Can Thorny Singer target? No, it can't target your own stuff. All right, easy Monstrous Rage. Atsukin Archer, good against my deck. But who takes Atsukin Archer?
Dude, people throw out their sideboard all the time, and then I just main deck.
Okay, another combat trick for my dudes.
Honestly, kind of. I think you're a linear deck. I don't think you're not like a chill deck. You're trying to kill people. Well, this is depressing.
Yeah, very interesting. I don't know if my deck wants to play a Terramorphic, though. I guess if I do board into an off-color card, I wish I had access to it, and I'm not really playing any.
What else are you? Yeah, exactly. What else are you playing here? Honestly, you're cool if people play Water Drive Rallier too, because it's like they have to tap their stuff, just attack them.
Spell Snare's good.
Yeah, Spell Snare is good.
That's just not a Restless Razorkin deck. Okay, Schemes came back.
I don't like Restless Razorkin as much in blue red. Anyways, it's fine, but I think it's part of the advantage is it's like you can put it in these red, more aggressively slanted red decks, and this is a pretty aggressively slanted blue red deck, I guess. But anyways, you play it with like 3 to 4 drops, and it just like draws you an extra card over the course of the game.
If I get
notably,
Melter,
like I said, we have a whole pack left.
Yeah, this is what I was saying. You just get so many playables in these team drafts, or in these 6-player drafts. Lorien revealed from the last pack didn't whale. Oh, Torch on the wheel is incredible.
That's insane.
Yeah, I mean, this is 26 cards. Might not play the counter spells, honestly.
Yeah. Surprisingly, think we are a pretty good Heartfire hero deck. This is a rare case.
Yeah, like what else am I missing that?
Yeah. Like knowing we can't get the glamour, what else do we want? Trying to think real quick because we've got most of it.
Yeah, the 2 main combat tricks. A couple other sneaky ways to target our own stuff. I guess, Glamour Gifter and Plume-Creed Escort works here too.
Yeah. I think you're probably not starting the counter magic. UA could be a good sideboard card. There's a lot of attacking decks. Probably not, but good. So what we're at, like, if we assume we're not playing the counter spells, I mean, you're still at 24 playables already, which means you're still going to make cuts.
I mean, this could easily be a 16-land deck too.
So that's true.
Two, like these are kind of farther down the curve. All right, let's see. Broadside Barrage, Brainstorm, Hearth Elemental. I don't think is really what this deck is doing. Waterlogged Teaching's kind of boo boo.
Really care about any of this?
No. I don't think we have any brainstorm combos here. Manifest, I guess. Yeah, we don't have the Mischievous Mystic, so I don't necessarily feel like we need brainstorm. We don't even have a shuffle right now. Hearth Elemental is kind of whatever. Broadside Barrage, I guess, triggers Ivora specifically.
Yeah, I mean, there might be matchups where you want another removal spell too, because like none of these other cards matter.
Yeah, I think this is
Unless
going
you
in
want to put
my
like Gingerbread
sideboard.
in your
But
deck or something.
no, no. Did Fear of Burning Alive didn't come back in that first pack? Now that I'm thinking about it,
Yeah.
that's interesting to me.
Yeah, not getting the improvised club back. Like it shouldn't wheel again. Like I said earlier, but like not getting that back and not getting the Glamour Getter back really sucks for decks like this. Just a lot of damage out of nowhere.
Ignis,
This pack
Codecracker.
also sucks.
Yeah, this
Pack just
distribution's
really boo boo.
pretty off.
Yeah. Someone realizing we draft more packs.
This is not a super strong pack for anyone, to be honest.
I mean,
like
airbending lesson.
there are
Welcome
cards
to
that
Switch is insane, but
I don't even think
yeah,
there's anything I'd board into here. So
maybe they could crack around. That's the
yeah,
only card you can
I
really
guess
draft.
that's just what I'm gonna take here.
Yeah. Otherwise, you hate draft like Welcome to Sweet Tooth or Master Guide Mural or something.
Yeah.
Airbending lesson because it resets your dudes.
Okay, Reverse. I do like Dauntless Scrap Bots. Push Pull.
I also like the scrap.
Is interesting, but I can't cast Push.
Are we a benevolent River Spirit deck or
like not quite. I mean, we can definitely get to board states where this is cheap.
Yeah, I guess we would have wheeled that. I think you take the scrap bot here, just like get another game object from the sideboard. Graveyard Hate, yeah.
I mean, depending on what you got going on, Scrapbot's also just like a totally main deckable card, I think.
I don't think you want to take it in like
my card quality is probably high enough that I don't need to main deck it, but
yeah. If you're trying to play like a longer grindy game, Scrapbot can be pretty good. Ooh. Sprite Dragon, Cryogen Relic. This town.
Sprite Dragon is almost like another Heartfire hero.
Kinda, yeah.
I am a little creature dense though.
Well, like we could probably cut the deduce at this point, right? Like we're just not really a deduce deck. We've got the stock up for card advantage.
Yeah.
I guess like we are pretty creature dense. But it is really solid as an attacker.
Yeah.
Other option would be like take the Cryogen Relic and try to wheel the Sprite Dragon. Know how likely that is? It's a small upgrade over Deduce as well.
I'm pretty sure I'm not getting small. I'm gonna take Sprite Dragon. Oof. Someone moved into blue red, I think.
Yeah, maybe. The apple's pretty good. Like it's not necessarily a main deck card, but against green decks, it's pretty good for you.
Could also just hate this out of the table, but that's the thing is team draft, unless you have really, really good reads on things, it's hard to tell if you're even hating from your opponents or if you're hating from one of your team members.
Yeah, it does look like somebody's moved pretty hard into blue though.
Komanatsu. Oh, Smelter.
Oh, Smelter. Okay.
Last pick of the draft, possible pick.
Okay.
I mean, we'll reconsider that during deck building. Feels like I'm going to be a little bit too split between Heartfire stuff and Smelter stuff, but Smelter doesn't need that much work to be good.
Is there a world where we're just cutting this Aimer and playing like super low
15 lands? There is a world for sure. Vanity, Brainstorm, Ginger Brew. I don't think we want Ginger Brew in this deck. Brainstorm's fine. Why does it keep doing that? Okay, a little bit of a messy deck here.
Really cool deck. You mean?
The Deduce. I mean,
Like, I
Deduce
agree. This,
better with
I
Smelter.
know we have Smelter. Like, yeah, Deduce is a lot better when it's a 3 mana 3/1 that draws a card.
I'm just gonna take the permanent away from people here. All right, River Spirit as well. This town ain't big enough.
You didn't want to take Grishnak so that we could steal people's stuff and Smelter it away.
Didn't even consider it. All right, now I gotta figure out what this deck actually wants to be. Glad we picked up that Fixin' when we saw it. All right, am I an artifact style deck that's trying to maximize Smelter, or am I a Heartfire hero deck that's trying to maximize those two cards? And is there a middle ground where I get to be both of those things?
Well, the cutting maneuver lets you kind of work in both spaces.
Yeah, there are definitely, like, Siren plays in both of those spaces. I don't think I need Codecracker Hound. Deduce got better with Smelter added to the pile. I don't think I need this town. River Spirit's a card I like playing and can be good here. I do think...
I think we're... Maybe, is there a where we just want to cut a Nerving Grasp? I mean, we're starting to get maybe like a low creature, this low spell count at that point, though. I'm not used to seeing an Izzet deck with 16 creatures. And really, it's more like 18 creatures, right?
Because there's a couple Dragon's probably like actually not very good here. Like, yeah, I can get it up to maybe a 3/3 sometimes, but it's never going to cap out at like a 5/5, and there are going to be times where it's just a 1/1.
Do we want this consider? I don't know if we have room for. I don't.
That's the same problem.
With you do, but I just don't know if you have. I just don't. Third path has the same issue. Yeah, I don't know if you have room.
I guess that's maybe I could consider cutting like. Am I sitting on any other spells payoffs here? I don't think so. I don't think I should try to capitalize these two, or make these a big part of the plan here. So this is 25 cards. Could see cut an Aomer is rough. Could start with Scrapbot in the board.
Yeah, the alternative is you cut Aomer and then we play the Benevolent River Spirit, and like maybe you just have enough artifact generation to get over the hump, and that's your end game.
Yeah, I mean, this doesn't look atrocious in this deck. We have Siren, we have Batterfist, we have Ivora. If I play against someone who doesn't know what's up, we have Terrapact Intimidator. I could also cut the Deduce, but Deduce is, again, got a lot better with Spirit and Smelter.
Mm-hmm.
It's so hard to cut Aomer from any red deck, though.
It is.
Man, this is tough. This is definitely...
Scrapbot is not a particularly good aggro card. Like, it is good with the Smelter, but it's not a great aggro card. I assume we're playing the suppression rate to try to steal some wins, right?
Yeah, I wasn't sure of that. I hadn't really thought about the lands yet. But I do think it's generally worth playing Suppression Ray if you're able to cast it and you're attacking your opponent. Yeah. All right, Scrap Bots. Is there a way we're going to 16 lands here? I don't love that. What's my card draw situation? I do have ways to use mana. Stock up.
Yeah.
Because I could see like cut Aomer play 16 lands or something like that, or I guess if I'm playing 16, I wouldn't have to cut another card.
Really looking forward to later this year when they give us Deduce on they give us like a creature that's an artifact, 2/2 that makes a clue or something. Just be more variations of forecasting Fortune Teller.
I like Spell Snare too. Could see deciding into Spell Snare. But I do think Spell Snare's
like going balls to the walls aggro game run or something. Yeah, I like Spell Snare too, just because a lot of the removal is 2 mana. Not all of it, a lot of it's 1, but a lot of the good removal is 2 mana, and like you're kind of like your deck has a lot of creatures, but you're kind of need to stick Avora or a Heartfire Hero or a Brave Meadow Guard to like win, I think, or like a Smelter. So you're kind of invested in protecting them.
Could be Unnerving Grasp here. It's a good card. It's fine interaction, but it doesn't play into any of the thematic stuff. And I do have Submersible at the same cost and Bottomless Pool here.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm gonna do that.
Yeah.
And this is the deck I'm looking at. It's kind of a hodgepodgey style Valiant mouse deck with a little bit of an artifact thing going on for 2 cards. Like it's kind of this pile versus this pile. And there is a little bit of overlap.
Yeah. I think it's cool that we were able to kind of navigate this and get both of these to at least look functional.
I do have sideboard,
So,
a little bit of sideboard. Sorcerer's Schemes making the cut here for any reason? No. I think the way the check mark for Sorcerer's Schemes is that you have like 1 mana red removal spells. That way you always have like kind of the default of this shocks and then puts itself in the yard. Also note somebody got their hands on fire magic. That's the type of thing I would bring up with my teammates, like, hey, do either of you have fire magic? No? Okay. All right, this is what I've got. Interesting deck. We'll see how it does.
Yeah. Hope you Thurio. I'm gonna go to bed.
All right, check back when this is uploaded. We'll see how I did.
All right. Talk to you later.
Take it easy. And to the listener, we'll be back for the matches here shortly. All right, folks, we are booting up match number 1 here against the end boss. The end boss themselves in match 1, Oofies. Oofies knows what's up. Oofies knows their way around a Peasant cube, let's just put it that way. Having designed a bunch of their own cubes, not just Peasant, and a frequent winner of said cubes. So I have to imagine Oofies is playing something good. Spell Snare looking pretty good here. Boulder Dash also has the potential to be good against a fast start. This is definitely a keep. I'm just hoping they're not on big creatures and they're on little things. Good luck, Oofies. We want to lead on Spell Snare mana here. Go and get the dork, hopefully. Oh, Biogen Mechan. That's why Spell Snare is good, folks. Alright, let's get Shoreline Looter down here. They are in blue. Blue-green is rarely just Simic, though. It's usually like Teamer or something. Malevolent Rumble, great card. Okay, they're just blue-green ramp, it looks like. Could see them taking anything depending on what the rest of their hand looks like. They took Colossal Sky Turtle. Gotta watch out with Sky Turtle. There's some loopy things you can do with it. Do get a hit in with Looter. Am I supposed to bottomless pull their dork? Yeah, this likely means Writhing Chrysalis would be my guess. I definitely hit first. I could bottomless pull the dork. Though that seems pretty loose if they then drop like a 4-mana 4/4. Let's go and attack. Just discard Perilous Lighthouse probably. Yeah. Gonna be pretty soft to a Writhing Chrysalis if they drop that. I don't want to use Boulder Dash here though, I don't think. Because I don't want to leave my Shoreline Looter exposed with Plume-Creed Escort in my hand. Am I bottomless pooling, though? What's my plan if they play Writhing Chrysalis? I don't have one. Torch the Witness off the top. I think I am going to kill their mana here. Got a Fear of Isolation in my deck. That might be good against the bottomless pool at some point. Or... yeah, with the bottomless pool, rather. Whirler Rogue. Okay, Boulder Dash not too bad against that. Ooh, Monstrous Rage. Good at some points. Not yet. Attack first. Does look like my counter magic might be good against them. Cunning maneuver. We need to draw one of those Heartfire heroes now. Alright, let's Boulder Dash. 2 and 1. No. Did you see that? Did everybody see that? That is a testament to the strength of Whirler Rogue. The Heartfire heroes, yeah, this is my deck not really coming together. I wonder if I'm supposed to just fire off Cunning Maneuver. I just don't think I'm going to be able to beat their big stuff, and they did nothing there. Which they... Huh, they do have one green source, so they couldn't have channeled plus cast anything else this turn. Okay, Deduce is something... Probably just pitch Deduce to the Shoreline Looter. I was supposed to fire off Plumecrete Escort at some point here. Do I Cunning Maneuver just to get another card in the yard? I think I do that next turn and I just Deduce here. Like if I draw a land, I'll pitch the land, and then I cast Deduce now in case I draw a land, right? Ooh, what do they have here? Oh, Repulsive Mutation. Okay. So put 3 counters on their servo and counter my Deduce. That's pretty good. That is pretty gross. And yeah, it happens. Okay. Obviously not great that I let them use their mana during their turn. Could have just passed. Good to know about, though. Definitely losing this game now. Unable to scream. I'll go and fire this off. If they got, like, Dismiss or something in hand, then I'm in pretty rough luck. Keep in mind at some point they can get back Repulsive Mutation with Colossal Sky Turtle. Oh, are they Sky Turtling now? Fire Magic, yep. Okay, that's gonna be pretty close to GG. Man, they got the Fire Magic too. Alright, you got me there. That felt, if I had a Heartfire hero, I think maybe we would have been fine. Fire Magic is so rough for me to try to beat. I do think the counter spells look okay here. Scrap Bots doesn't actually look that good. I think I'm heavily disadvantaged. That said, I don't feel like I drew my best cards. I didn't really hit another threat to put on the board. Unnerving Grasp. Fine against some of this stuff. This town ain't big enough, fine. Maybe I just want things that survive fire magic. Like Princess Yue and such. Okay, Miscalc probably not coming in. Thinking about this Noggle Robber here. It doesn't look terrible. Don't think I'm necessarily trying to win a resource advantage here. Sprite Dragon could be fine too. I mean, they didn't show us a lot of interaction Sprite Dragon can get out of range. What am I cutting, though? I definitely have faster starts than what we just saw. Let's go ahead and keep that out. Opponent's deck, like I said, Oofy's knows what's up. Teamer ramp here. Fire Magic is a very, very good card. I will play first. Man, is Ivora going to carry? If Ivora gets hit by unable to scream, does this deck just flounder? Or does this just flounder? I think this is okay. Obviously, we would love to have a blue source, but I'm going to try it out. Ivora Monstrous Rage is not bad. Stump Stomp there from opponent. And they could just Fire Magic for 1 right now, right? Interesting. So, yeah, I guess any number of flash threats. Obviously, I can make my Ivora 2/2 here. Thinking like Glamour Gifter or something like that. An attack. Flood Pit Drowner. Alright, that seems okay. Wonder if they shuffle it away. Do I torch the Witness Flood Pit Drowner just to prevent that? I don't really have a different play. It does get me my token. I think I just like having them off board. I don't love using it this way, but if I had a different play, I would obviously just play that instead. I'd get the blue mana online now. That's a Archer. No! What did I say in the draft? Nobody knows. Nobody knows how good it is. Definitely like sideboarded in, but man, that's such a good sideboard card right now. We're gonna go this into Shoreline Looter, and we are just losing right now. For those who don't know, this is a fight creature when it enters, and just very, very good in Peasant Cube, where you just have 1 mana, 1 toughness creatures all over the place. Man, I'm glad we drafted around Heartfire here. We haven't seen either of them. This feels like taking me off Ivora completely, 2 for 1 in me into Whirler Rogue is probably not winnable. Do get to drop the Spell Snare here, though, which is unlikely to be good. Not over an island, though. Crack a map token now. Do we want to draw Heartfire Hero at this point? It's probably wrong to keep that on top, right? Your turn, Oofies. Rumble's good. Revealing Doo-Doo Weaver, which can get back Flood Pit's Drowner. Or they could take a land. Okay, they did take the land. Spell Snare value, 1 time. Okay. Jeez, their deck is good. What in the world? Well, every card in Peasant's good, so. Alright, Kamano flips here. Clue token. Crack the clue before we Shoreline Looter. Then I need to use blue to do it. Oh, there's the Meadow Guard too. Interesting. Okay, no point attacking with Kamano. So I guess if they block with Atsukin Archer plus 1/1, we Monstrous Rage them. I think I'm gonna just jam with these two, try to get some damage in. Never mind, they have Atsukin Archer. That thing has reach as well. Alright, attack. Okay, discard. Mountain. Man, if this was my opening hand instead of turn 6, we might be better off here. I'm going to go ahead and just play the more expensive card. For those who don't know, this is a 2-mana 1/1 with Valiant, put a +1 counter on it, and then it conjures a Might of the Meek into your hand. I am just, again, Fire Magic gets me here. I think I'm just too weak to Fire Magic. Though, I don't... Fire Magic might need double red to... 6. Okay, yep, that is a combo. That said, it basically just was 5 mana to put a 2/1 on board. Okay. They're gonna kill my Brave Meadow Guard here. Oh, the short one. Yeah, you know what? That actually makes sense. That adds up. Alright, what are we doing here now? They took away my card advantage. If I attack with Siren, that prices me into playing like Might of the Meek or something. They could triple block. Could use the blood token. Kind of want to attack all. This is obviously just not great. Yeah, they know I have the Might of the Meek. Alright, I think I'm going to attack with Siren here. I can get this up to 4 toughness. I don't want to attack with multiple things that need me to target them if my opponent blocks. Yeah, they did take the triple block. Okay. So we're using Monstrous Rage here then. Which does trade my Monstrous Rage for those 3 creatures. I don't get any damage in, and it does exile the Archer, notably. Say okay. Yep. Not too bad there. And now I think I'm going to pitch the Mountain, because I'm not casting Might of the Meek this turn, so I'm going to pitch the Mountain here. We might see a 2-drop or something we want to play instead. Boulder Dash. I think I get Heartfire Hero in play first, and then we save Boulder Dash for next turn. Boulder Dash kills these 2 blockers. Oh, they have another, like, Beneath the Skin or something. Eternal Witness. Okay, they do have Recursion. Oh, I should definitely be bringing in that Scrap Bot now, right? Flood Pitch Drowner, sure. Burrow Fiend. Okay. They can Flood Pitch my Siren. Or they could upgrade Hunter's Talent. That would be weird. Okay. We did that to put more cards in the graveyard? Yeah, I guess that makes sense. So Boulder Dash is killing Eternal Witness and Burrow Fiend. Becomes saddle for the first time each turn. Okay, not Burrow Fiend. They can saddle it in response. Two and 1. tap down my whatchamacallit. I could die to... I could just start losing to Hunter's Talent is the problem. What is their creature count? It's 1, 2. It could get bigger, though, is the problem. Alright, let's make them go ahead and do Flood Pitch Drowner. Yeah, I might start losing the Hunter's Talent, though. Like, they can just invest into that completely next turn. This is Crew 2, or Saddle. Oh, Saddle is sorcery only, isn't it? Yeah, dang, okay. I would trade Heartfire Hero. Man, I messed that up. I should have Boulder Dashed the Burrow Fiend. Sorcery only. Do you think I'm going to jam with these? Could go in with Meadow Guard too, actually. The Might of the Meek is pretty good here. Alright, let's see what how they want to block. And see if they want to activate Burrow Fiend here. Oh, wait, they can't. Man! Duh, they can't. What are you doing, Tim? They give me the landers, probably. Just don't want me to have a 4-3. Yeah, that's so bad, man. I could have killed their one actual threat instead of... Man, that was terrible. Just atrocious play, honestly. This thing's a 6/6 that draws a card. Oh, I can't cast it. Alright, let's do this on Heartfire Hero, methinks. Play this so that I can double lander? Or do I want to keep one in play in case I draw Smelter or something like that? I'm gonna jam off. Say go. Man, if this was just Whirler Rogue instead of... Oh, that's so terrible. Okay, Ignis. I can eventually gain some life and also do some stuff. Okay, I got those champion to the graveyard. Attack for 7. Ouch. I don't think Aomer is going to be good enough. Burrow Fiend does trample. Unable to scream there. That's strange. Why? Why on that? I am trying to get mana in play. If ideally, I draw a cheap spell so I can go like Aomer into cheap spell. That's kind of what we need to do to try and win here. Oh, did they draw something relevant? Oh my god. Okay. Definitely attack with Heartfire Hero, Aomer. They drew Repulsive Mutation. Okay. Is it over? No, it's not over. Ah, man. Put him to 5, block with Heartfire Hero. But they have the food token too. From Ignis. Dang, I think we win this game if we just kill the right creature. Okay. Yep. Okay, good. No extra creatures. That is a 9/9 though. Yeah, I think this is just lethal enough because I have to put 2 blockers in front of Burrow Fiend. And then I can only block one of the other ones. Yep. Good game. That's so tedious. I mean, that's on me. I made a mistake. My rustiness got me. like, I win that game if we kill Burrow Fiend instead of Whirler Rogue, but, you know, me forgetting that saddle is sorcery only. All right, we're back for match 2 against Giant Tiger 7. I do not know this person that well. They've been joining some of the more recent drafts, so we'll see what they put together. I was informed in the time that it took me to start this match, Oofy's, my last round opponent, was defeated by my teammate Harold, so there's been some vengeance. I am on the draw here with Kamano into Intimidator into Submersible with a Bottomless Pool. Okay. This is going to be good against solitary targets and a little bit weaker against any sort of token making. Black Duck, don't Thoughtseize me. Yeah. Ooh, Brave Meadow Guard too. All right. Obviously, a hand that would be much better on the play than the draw. That is most hands. Kamano coming down. One of the best red 1-drops, like, period. Not just in Peasant. This card is fantastic. All right, blue-black, huh? So probably expecting some amount of counter magic. Still think I just run out Intimidator here. Though, I don't know. Kind of want to run out Brave Meadow Guard. Blue-black specifically, the heroic style plan's probably not going to be that good. And I'd rather get this countered than Intimidator, because either half of Intimidator is good, but I don't know, the upside on Intimidator is pretty strong here. Especially if it comes down as a 5-4. Okay, Intimidator resolved. Do you give me the landers? 5-4 on turn 2 is pretty gnarly. Yeah, we got the landers. All right. Man, what a card. 2 mana 3/2 that makes 2 lander tokens is absurd. Obviously, some of that's coming from Kamano. Okay, but they have an answer to it. Okay, this is really nice, though. Drawing that untapped land is great, because now I get to go Bottomless Pool Meadow Guard. I think that's better than playing Submersible. Though if I play Submersible this turn... No, let's just, yeah, let's just play Meadow Guard here. Hit them for 5. Get those 2/4 lifelinker off the board. I'll see if they can go like Foggy Swamp Spirit Keeper into a cantrip. That would be good here. Could still deal with the Spirit Keeper, but the little 1/1 spirits it makes can't block. This is a spirit? It's Human Shaman. Okay. I guess card that I'm most threatened out of this match is the Darkness Descends. 2 -1/-1 counters on each creature. That's kind of our dedicated black sweeper right now. Doesn't seem like it's doing all too well, but okay. Oh, Terramander, sure. Okay, so seems pretty obvious. We just Submersible attack. If they block, we Might of the Meek, the Meadow Guard. We probably do that regardless of if they block or not. And then next turn, or we can actually just turn the Submersible on right away because of the landers. They are at 14 life, so we need to play this. Okay, get this Foggy Swamp guy off the board. Yeah, even if they don't block Meadow Guard, I'm still going to play Might of the Meek on it. Get it up to 3 power this turn. Hit for 8. Barb Batterfist is not bad here. And we'll activate Submersible on end step. Yeah, Barb Batterfist. I can play it, equip it to... you've pushed me. Okay. Well, that's not very nice. Yeah, we can pay 1 to equip it to Meadow Guard and then pay another 1 to move it to a more relevant attacker. Warrior revealed, go get a land. Ah, you took some of my blue cards. You fiend. So far, both of my opponents have been in blue. Okay, keeping up double blue here is interesting. They're nowhere close to Terramander. I wonder if they have the Glamour Gifter. Oh my god, what a draw. Okay, this comes in untapped. Now we get to do all the things, right? Monstrous Rage is just absurd. They could have Get Out here as well. Or any number of counter spells, really. Though I have actual counterspell. Okay, so we're gonna move this here to get the Valiant trigger. And then I'm gonna move it over to Kamano. And this is a lethal attack. Threnody Singer. Okay. Still got him with a Monstrous Rage, I think. Yep. Hit for 7, 8 here. Okay, good to know about Threnody Singer. So blue-black, we didn't actually see too much of their deck, but push-pull, not too threatened by that. I don't have any really chunky things aside from Aomer. Threnody Singer, Terramander. Yeah, we saw 5 cards total. Don't know how much that tells us. Scrapbot is usually good against blue-black. It's fine against push-pull. It's fine against Terramander. Codecracker Hound would be good if we think this is going to be some sort of attrition matchup. Boulder Dash looking decent. Spell Snare? I mean, again, we saw so little of their deck. And 2 of the cards we saw do get countered by Spell Snare, so. I'm tempted to bring in Scrapbot here, but I don't know what I'm cutting immediately for it. Deduce. Take out Deduce, bring in Scrapbot. I just think Scrapbot plays well against blue-black decks in general. I mean, we already know that it hoses Terramander and Push-Pull. It's not like it shuts Push-Pull off completely because you can pull 2 creatures from your opponent's graveyard, but blue-black, assuming they got some of the gold cards, you know, they could have all the blue-black cards really deal with the graveyard. There's the Deadwing Scavenger, there's the Forager, the Fairy, the 3/1 Fairy. Ultimacia is kind of a placeholder card, but it could still end up in somebody's deck, and the graveyard hate's not bad against that. Plus, the Scrapbot, like we said during deck building, is not terrible for my deck anyway. I do have things that care about putting a couple permanents on board. That's definitely how we want our deck to play out, is turn 1 Kamano into turn 2 3/2, which is funny because I ended up not using those landers that turn or that game, but generally you want to avoid giving your opponent lander tokens if you have that option, though. It's not always an option. Sometimes your opponent plays a 4/3 on turn 2 and you just don't have a hand that's going to prevent you from taking 12 damage really soon, so you got to give them the landers. Feels bad. All right, I'm going to be on the draw this time. Spell Snare is good on the draw, though. Yeah. If we catch a 2-drop with Spell Snare, we're feeling good. Though my opponent looked like they could play at instant speed. Okay, Preordain is good. 2 top. Oh, Heartfire Hero? I'm going to hold up Spell Snare this turn. I don't think there's a rush to get that into play. Oh. Just do a check real quick to make sure we're not missing out on anything important there. Okay, go Barb Batterfist. This is looking good so far. Might stock up next turn. I would love to save Heartfire Hero for a turn where I can play it, equip it, and then also hold up Plume Creed. Okay, is this Threnody Singer again? That would punk this pretty hard. Yeah, we don't want that. We don't want that. I think I just get on board. I play Meadow Guard and then equip it. And then I can attack with my 2/2 just to check out the Threnody Singer here. Pretty sure they have it. I mean, I don't care too much what happens to the 2/2 here. but I'd rather risk it as a 2/2 than risk it as a 3/1 that trades. Yep. Block, bounce. Opponent with the Tangled Islet over there for some sort of green mana. Okay, they are playing at instant speeds. Plume-Creed Escort gonna be good against them. Attack. Interesting. Alright, big dumb flash creature. This is where it's like, would be nice if I knew my own cube, you know? I drew a blue land. What am I attacking into here? Feels okay with Plume-Creed Escort. Could just be like a dismiss or something. I don't think we have Downwind Ambusher anymore. I think I'm just jamming here. And we can play around like a dismiss. I can play Heartfire Hero. If they dismiss that, it's not that bad. Oh, they just have nothing? Huh. Maybe double black cards or something? Whoa. Yeah, that is a double black card. That's an interesting setup right there. Okay, Threnody Singer sitting back. Oh, I should have done that the other way around. I don't actually want that to be a 3/1. Oops. This is fine. I'll just... there's no point attacking with that 2/2. I think they just take the block. They're not in chumping mode yet. Yeah, I should have done that the other way around. Then I could have attacked with my 2/2s. Oops. Hollow Marauder, that's a good one. I think I'm just discarding Terror Pact Intimidator here. Marauder is very good. Can get Heartfire Hero up to a 4. Untap 5. Nah, 6. Opponent is at 12. Just play Aomer and jam? They gotta block Aomer. Definitely attack here, definitely attack here. Definitely attack there. Because if they bounce, and then if they block here, they take... I'm just attacking all. I'm pretty sure they have to put 4/2 in front of Aomer, and then if they take a block here, they take 3, 4, 5, 8. Like, could get really greedy and try to grow that mouse even more, but I think we're looking okay. Though, opponent's got a lot of colors. Side quest, okay. That's gonna kill my shadow, my Meadow Guard. This is cool. Makes a treasure token. And then if they get up to 3 treasure on their end step, they make a dude. This is just a lethal attack. I'm gonna attack for lethal with a Plume-Creed Escort to back it up. Why does it shake like that? Alright. Could be another flash creature. They could also just be dead. They do have 3 mana, a bunch of colors. This is just like a removal spell. It's not going to work out. This is the power of Plume-Creed Escort. You do got to be ahead. Oh, this is Feed the Cycle? Yeah. Sorry about it. Alright, we had all the stuff that time. Alright. GG, Giant Tiger. And that means we'll be back for match number 3. Alright, and we're back against Silt, match 3. Worth noting, we swept in round 2. Our team has already won the team draft, but we are playing for the hell of it here. Apparently, I'm the only one who's dropped a game, let alone getting 0-2'd by Oofies, because all my opponents have 2-0'd all their other matches. This looks good. We'll see if the Benevolent River Spirit works out here. Another Grixis, blue-red. Tasteful Offering is really good. This card, if you come play with us, you should be aware of. It's very strong. It looks a little innocuous, but think of it like a Night's Whisper that gains you life instead of losing you life, and should be pretty clear there why it's good. This is probably red-black sacrifice, possibly splash in blue, or maybe just playing this in the off chance you cast it. Bogger Trawler, just a 3/1, okay. Torch the Witness. Alright, we do want to get something going here, so thinking I'm gonna just bottomless pool. How do I most efficiently use my mana would be... Don't love Torch the Witness here. I could just... No, can't Monstrous Rage over that. Do this here and pass? That would have been a better draw. Just looking to deduce, or hopefully, I mean, obviously, hopefully they just go for removal. And we get to Plume Crate here and get the extra counter. Oh, Perigee Beckoner. Interesting. So that's going to give +2/+0 to the Boggart Trawler, and then if it dies this turn, it's going to come back into play. I'm taking 5. And then if they have a sacrifice effect, they get free value off of the thing. They do not. Alright, I'm going to deduce, keeping shields down here. Need more blue before we need more red, though. Deduce gets another token in play. That's blue. Perigee Beckoner can come down, hit me again. Though if I just bounce it... I'll just get the tap land into play. Then probably just submersible this thing. Let's attack first. Not this. So they can sack the food and then seek a card. Cannot bounce the food there. So they're going to go up to 21 and get a random non-land to their hand, which will not be revealed. Guaranteed non-land. And then they have this in the wings. They have one more boon, so the next time they sacrifice anything, they'll get another card, Skullport Merchant. So for example, this can sack the treasure token, or you could just sack the treasure for mana and you'll go get another card. It's really good. Kind of want to just jam Benevolent River Spirit here, but I think we can get it for even cheaper on a later turn. So I'm going to hold off on that. I'm going to play Terror Pact Intimidator. Kind of hoping that if they give me the landers, I'll just go for River Spirit this turn. Okay, they did. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then this does let me hold up the activation on Submersible as well. I could get quenched pretty hard there. Could get quenched. Stock up Boulder Dash? Boulder Dash is probably not going to be good. But I can leave it on top if I'm going to stock up. Boulder Dash could still be good. Alright, say go. Alright, they're going to draw 2 cards. It's kind of nice. Yep. So at least 1 non-land and then whatever Skullport Merchant draws. Good thing my deck does not care about this Trawler very much. I don't have much for Graveyard Recursion. This has... okay, that uses their whole turn. Let's go ahead and activate this in response. Sever the Bloodline. 6 mana to kill that. That's why I like the River Spirit. I mean, I got a Scry 2 off of it. And now... I think I'm gonna 2, 3. Let's stock up, and then if I hit a land, I can. Man, just don't even want to take the land here. Boulder Dash. I'm gonna take Boulder Dash. Just take all the interactive stuff. And I get to attack pretty freely into this thing. You know, if they take the block on Intimidator, we can go for Maneuver. Maybe even just Monstrous Rage. Yeah, kind of maneuver uses my mana better. Oh, I'm just going to fire this off now then. Just a burn spell. That's maybe a little bit reckless because of the Plume Creed Escort, but we'll see what opponent ends up doing here. Do have a lot of material on board. That is not going to be used this game, probably. I just have so much action in my hand. Okay, Perigee Beckoner, sure. Does sack itself? No. Okay. One mana, bounce to 5 mana. This is, you know, if you ever listen to our podcast and you hear Danielius talking about why 5 mana plays are, like, not amazing, it's because stuff like this happens. That said, they got value out of that card earlier. Feels... if they block Intimidator, I go for Monstrous Rage on Meadow Guard, and that's lethal, so... With Plume Creed backup. They have Glamour Gifter, that's annoying. Okay, now I will go for this here. Grapple. And that should be 10. Okay. Opponent on some removal. Tasteful Offering, a couple black removal spells. Perigee. It's another game where I only saw like 5 cards from my opponent. They do have chunkier creatures. So the Unnerving Grasp look pretty good. Same with potentially this town ain't big enough. Scrapbot's usually good against black decks, but I didn't see anything that makes me want to immediately throw it in. Spell Snare. Yeah, Spell Snare still has targets. Spell Snare good. Kind of take Deduce out, possibly. Wonder if this stuff's supposed to be coming in at any point. This stuff's not... Again, there are some matchups where this stuff is better, which is not the black deck that has a bunch of removal, but the problem with that is I just didn't really have the spell density to make those work in the first place. Whether they're good or not in the matchup is irrelevant if you can't trigger them. Alright, so let's see if I can get the 2-0 here. Oof. I mean... This is bad against removal. I'm on the draw. Always play the Saga first. Besides, it makes a 2-2 Heartfire hero. Tasteful Offering on 2. Okay. Alright, don't want to draw more red if we can avoid it. Alright, so this comes down as a 2-2. If my opponent tries to give it like -3/-3, I can make it a 6-4 here. Okay, Skullport Merchant. Remember, they can sack that treasure to seek, too. Okay, blue is nice. Blue is nice. I'm gonna... Oh, getting some sort of... Am I playing around 1 mana removal here? I'm not gonna play around it. You got like a Disfigure of sorts. You got it. Okay. Opponent says no thank you. I will play this and pass. They might also, like, suss out Monstrous Rage. I am getting a stop on 1 mana. Sniper looks probably actually not great in this matchup. I've seen... Well, I don't know. Again, I've only seen, like, 5 cards from my opponent's deck, so who knows? Maybe maybe Sniper's great against them. Aomar looks good against them, that's for sure. So yeah, if you're planning on using the treasure, you should just like manually sack the treasure to see what you seek into, and then that might change what you actually cast off of the mana. Because if you just cast a 5-drop, like you just play Aomar, sack the treasure, then you've committed the spell for the turn, and then it'll seek something. So yeah, opponent's doing it correctly here. Assuming that's you actually can do it the other way. I'm pretty sure you can. Deep Cavern Bat. I hate that, though it does die to Twin Shot Sniper, which means they might have to take Twin Shot Sniper here. Otherwise, Sniper's just gonna kill the bat, right? They did sack the treasure to do that. Okay, they took Twin Shot Sniper into Trawler, eat my graveyard. Num num num. Alright, Deep Cavern Bat online. Cunning Maneuver. That's good for them to not know about. Do get to attack all here. I don't have to commit this mountain to the board yet. What if they double block Heartfairy here? That's actually probably fine. I'm gonna just attack all. Not knowing about the second combat trick is kind of gnarly. Like, I just let that trade happen. Say okay. Do I want to use Cunning Maneuver here? I don't think so. Okay. So I can discard Mountain now. Keep up the other spells still. Play that. Maybe small chance we want to discard Cunning Maneuver to guarantee we have 5th land for Aylmer. Skullport Merchant sack the food. I don't mind seeing that happen if that's what they're doing here. Just committing some mana and a resource to drawing a card. Deep Cavern Bat's a little annoying. If it gets Boulder dashed at some point and we get access to a Twin Shot Sniper, which would be pretty sick if they have like a 3 toughness creature or a 4 toughness creature. Yeah, that would be awesome. Painter's Studio, that's even more annoying. So this gives all their attacking creatures +1/+0, but they open the other side. Ooh, okay. They got a Marionette Apprentice. All right, things are spiraling. They're spiraling, boys. We're dying. Land for Aylmer would just be a really nice draw. Okay, Deep Cavern Bat attacks. Ouch. Oh, that's interesting. Fear of Isolation doesn't actually do that much. Does let me do something cool here, though. Which is let me cast both these spells and still hold up Monstrous Rage if that ends up mattering. Huh? Oh, I don't understand that. I think I'm just going for the Monstrous Rage here. Maybe they're trying to get me to use the Monstrous Rage? Or they have like some sort of reanimation effect. Spell Snare? Man. I'm going to discard Spell Snare, I think. And then feel dumb when a 2-mana spell comes out. It's just the card that I know for a fact might not do anything. Land drop there. Fear of Isolation also blocks Deep Cavern Bat. That's the real combo. So not too worried about Deface Gallery right now. Like, there's definitely a chance we want to just pitch Cunning Maneuver instead of Spell Snare, but I do have Heartfire Hero with Trample. This makes it 8-power Trampler. Alright, they sacked a food token there to Seek. Okay. Stuff does not block that well. Okay, do we want to just jam Aylmer now? Probably. And do we want to block with a 4/4? They would have to commit 3 blockers minimum to it. I think I'm just jamming Aylmer and go and attack all here. Okay. So I can eat Servo plus Skullport Merchant. And then leave the 2 creatures that can come back from the graveyard on the battlefield. Alternative is to get 3 bodies off board, but that doesn't actually do that much when I can get them all back. Terrapact Intimidator can go here. So that didn't look like a great exchange for Aylmer, right? Aylmer traded with Skullport Merchant and Token, but because it traded with those things, I was able to push damage with all the other things here. So it was, I think, a perfect use of an Aomer, even though the direct trade didn't look that good. Opponent does not know about this kind of maneuver, for what it's worth. So this is just a bolt to the face at some point. My opponent's at 6, and Heartfire Hero is already threatening 4 damage if it dies. Though, they can obviously remove it pretty easily. We know what they have blue mana. Oh, that's not bad. That gets them a good little lifelink hit in. But they didn't cast it. They did just warp it. So it's not leaving a 4/5 body on the board. Okay, nice little life gain there for them. Back for seconds. Pretty good. So back for seconds. Did they not? I think they just didn't put the second creature in the play. They did bargain it, right? Like, I think they should have put these both into play for free, and they just chose not to. Alright, this is a guaranteed 3 damage. That's 6. And this creature deals combat damage to a player. I want to cast this pre-combat because of the Shoreline Looter. I want to draw the card here, right? Oh wait, never mind. That's not on attack. Okay, so we can attack with everything here first. Do I want to put this 1/4 out there? The reason to do that would be that it draws... This goes up to 8 damage. They're at a functional 6. So I need them to not put Skullport Merchant in front of Heartfire Hero. And then it's lethal this turn. Okay. That's brutal. We say okay here. Yeah, I mean, we kill the board, I take a bunch of damage. But they live. This is why I like Heartfire Hero. Didn't work out for us in game 1, that's for sure. Bottomless pool. I'm gonna sack the treasure. Or the clue, whatever. Whatever it's called. And I am not gonna play that. I could have played my land, actually. I should have played my land, for sure. I have a 5/5 trampling mouse on board. 1/1 unblockable, 2/3 flyer. And we can bounce Deep Cavern Bat, then, you know, this is 2 damage wherever 2 damage needs to go here. These 2 things both come onto the battlefield tapped. Perigee Beckoner, just no way gonna be good enough. So, really gonna come down to those 2 cards in their hand. Not sure if it would have made too much of a difference if they had extra mana last turn by putting the Apprentice into play, or maybe I missed something, I don't know, but I think they had to use their treasure to cast that. Probably does matter. I mean, at the very least, it means they couldn't have just put Resemblance Skeleton back into play at the end of that turn. Okay, Perigee Beckoner hits the board. No way that attacks, right? Oh my god, that's so greedy! We do have a mana here. Alright. So... yeah, just bounce the 4/5. And then make a 3/1 construct. Alright. Well, we got our shellacked in match 1. Would have rather that have been match 3. You know that YouTube viewership. People are like, the second you lose a game, I'm out of here. But yeah, deck looked pretty cool. This was a tough deck. We definitely waffled too much between 2 different themes. And, you know, maybe showing that the Heartfire Hero stuff isn't like extremely supported, but we did get to do it in a good number of matches. We just really needed to hit the Meadow Guard or the Heartfire Hero early, and We didn't do that against Oofies, unfortunately. But the combination of just like a little bit of interaction, like Teld was saying at one point, we didn't have a lot of interaction, but I don't think you need tons. In fact, I think you can, load your deck up with way too much interaction. But a lot of this interaction affects the board too. Like Invasion Submersible is just a fantastic card. I think everything that was in the deck kind of deserved its spot. Deduce might have been better served as something else. This wasn't like a premium smelter deck, but it also didn't show up until the end of that game. Ivora got destroyed the one game I had it. I do think, to be fair, I do think I could have beat Oofies at least in game 2 if I had Boulder Dash the right creature. That said, I think Oofies deck was better. Whether it's better than mine or not, it's definitely a good matchup for Oofies against this deck. But yeah, everything else kind of showed its worth, I think. Aomer hits hard. Spell Snare has targets and often hits them. Bloodcreed Escort is really a safe option to have in proactive decks. The Heartfire Hero stuff is fun. Is it premium? I don't know, but it's fun. Monstrous Rage is cracked. Kamano Faces Kakazan is fantastic. This card can do some good things if you support it. It didn't look like it did anything amazing because it died the next turn, but it took 6 mana from my opponent to kill it and left me with a Scry too. So everything here just kind of played, and I'm glad we got to draw all this stuff. Even kind of maneuver. Kind of maneuver was even just perfectly fine here. So that's going to do it. Thanks to my opponents for hanging out and everybody for joining this team draft. I kind of roped people into a really late night team draft just so I could record a little bit for the YouTube channel. So thanks to everybody for being a good sport there. And good job to my team, Harold, and whoever the other person on my team was. I think it's Rafu. Congrats on your wins. We swept pretty hard there. As for the listener, that's going to go ahead and do it for this one. Let me know if you want to see more Cube content. I always say that in my videos that we're a Cube-related channel, but then I don't post a lot of Cube content. So hopefully you enjoyed this. And my Peasant Cubers, whether you're enfranchised Peasant Cuber or this looked fun and you want to come hang out, just join the Discord server down below. It's totally free to do this. Might cost you some common and uncommon wild cards, but they kind of give those out for free. So thanks for hanging out. Again, my name's Timothy with JankDiverTim, and I'll catch you all next time.